going on YouTube? The Apophis here, and welcome back to my channel. The purpose of today's video is to explain to you what's going to be going on over the course of the next few weeks. I know the title was intriguing. You're thinking to yourself, Commentator Showdown, what the hell does the Apophis mean this time? Well, I'm here to explain to you what's going on when I say Commentator Showdown. What I'm doing is I'm putting together a 16 commentator tournament, single elimination, to determine who is the big cheese, who is the baddest motherfucker that rules all the lands of this YouTube community, small channels for the win. And the only way we can do that is to go head to head, man up, and compete in a 16 commentator showdown tournament. Now, how is this going to work? You might be asking yourself. I'm here to explain that to you. First and foremost, you might want to be knowing, how do I get in? How do I become a part of the Commentator Showdown? Well, that answer is simple. Right now, the roster sits at 10. If you noticed, I said I'm putting together a 16 Commentator Showdown. So that means there are 6 open slots for the upcoming Commentator Showdown that's going to be happening on my channel. That means there's not a whole lot of time to act, unfortunately. What you're going to need to do to get in on the first Commentator Showdown is send me a YouTube inbox message, and in the subject line, put Commentator Showdown. In the body of the message, let me know that you are interested in competing in the tournament. Now, keep in mind, if you're going to commit to this, you need to commit to this. If you're the type of person that cannot stick to a schedule, please do not enter the Commentator Showdown. You're going to have roughly 1 week to upload your videos per round to get them done so that I can download them, edit them, and mash them back together and upload them to my own channel. So if you can't meet that deadline, you essentially hang up the whole tournament and screw everybody that's trying to compete. So if you're a flaky individual that cannot accomplish that goal, please, please, please do us all a favor and do not apply. You might be asking yourself now, well, what is the showdown? I want to know more. And of course you want to know more. Why wouldn't you want to know more? It's only the biggest, baddest, best thing that ever happened to YouTube other than my sexy ass voice. So let's go into what the Commentator Showdown is. As I stated, it is a 16 commentator tournament. It is going to be modeled after the March Madness brackets that are commonly followed in American college basketball every March. Okay, so if you're not familiar with that, head on over to Google and do a quick search to figure out how the brackets work. It's going to be single elimination. Well, you might be asking yourself, how are we going to determine who wins? And that answer is incredibly simple. It's up to the subscribers. The only people that matter on YouTube are the subscribers, so we're leaving it in their hands to see who wins the Commentator Showdown. So, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to grab your army of subscribers and bring them on over to watch your video when it goes up on my channel, because they're going to have to leave in the comments below who they think is the winner. So if they think that Jane Doe is the winner, they're going to need to comment Jane Doe. If they think that John Doe is the winner, they're going to need to comment John Doe. If Harry Balzania wins that shit, they're going to need to comment Harry Balzania. And if Susie Rottencrotch and her stinky ass vagina is the one that's going to win that shit, they're going to need to comment Susie Rottencrotch, her smelly vagina wins that shit, and she's the winner of that round of the Commentator Showdown. So make sure you let your subs know that you're participating in the world's greatest tournament to ever hit YouTube, and send them on over to help you move on to the next round. Now you might be asking yourself, well, what exactly are we going to have to do? That answer is not as simple as you might think. What you're actually going to have to do is you're going to have to invest in a full body condom and a ton of lube, because you're going to be sliding down a slip and slide at 4,000 miles per hour into a hippopotamus's mouth full of tacks. No, I'm just kidding. That's totally not going to happen. Although if we could make it happen, and there's one courageous guy out there that wants to do that and that owns a hippopotamus and an ass load of tacks, let me know. We can get that done. What you're going to have to do in the tournament, each round. So for starters, the first round is going to be 8 videos, essentially 16, 1 versus 1, right? 16 divided by 2 is 8. We all get that shit. I'm gonna issue a challenge. The challenge might be something simple, like make a 3 to 4 minute video explaining the best class setup in Call of Duty Black Ops 2 and why it's the best class setup. And then the subscribers are gonna vote on who did a better job at that. Or it might get a little more complicated. Like, write me a 3 to 4 minute song about owning noobs and upload it to your thing for the challenge. Now, how are you going to submit these videos? is the next question. Moving on. We're going to back up really briefly. Keep in mind, those aren't the only 2 challenges. Those might not even be the challenges. But the point is I'm going to issue a challenge for every round, and you're going to have to meet that challenge if you want your video uploaded and you want to continue in the Commentator Showdown tournament. Now, fuck, what was I going to get at? Oh, how are you going to upload your videos? What you're going to end up doing is you're going to upload your video unlisted to your own personal YouTube channel, and you're going to give me the link by the given date that I give you. If I don't get your link by the given date, the commentator that you were set to compete against is going to get an automatic bye to the next round, and it absolutely defeats the purpose of the Commentator Showdown, because the point behind all of this is exposure for everybody. It's so the subs can get more content from more YouTubers. So do not flake. What you're gonna do, upload it unlisted, then you're gonna give me the link so I can download it. Then you're gonna delete it from your channel. 100% delete it. After I tell you I have it, it is gone from your channel. That is just for copyright reasons alone. Now, let me remind you one very important thing, because a lot of you guys are gonna go, well, why are you making money off my content? I don't make money on YouTube, so there's no making money off of your content. This is purely for fun and for sport of competition. So that's how you're going to end up submitting these videos. If this sounds like something that you're interested in, 1, make sure you're entirely committed to meeting the deadline. As I said, you're going to have roughly a week to get the videos up per round. 2, make sure you are dedicated to getting your subs over to vote for you. Because as stated before, the way you're gonna determine, or the way we're gonna determine who moves on to the next round is based on comments. The subscribers are gonna choose. It's all up to them because they're the only ones that matter. What's gonna be happening? It's gonna be a series of challenges, and the commentators are gonna move on. The winning commentators are gonna move on to the next round. You must complete the given challenge. So if you're shy, maybe this isn't the thing for you, because there might be some silly stuff. In fact, I can guarantee you there's going to be some silly stuff along the way, because the whole purpose is to make this entertaining. How you're going to submit? Remember, unlisted link, and then I'm going to grab it and you're going to delete it from your channel. You might be asking yourself, well, I got enough subscribers, or I'm growing enough on my own. Why do I need your help? Well, I'm adding incentive to the Commentator Showdown. There's going to be a little incentive, and it's going to be of a quick $20 cash prize value. I know it's not a lot, but keep in mind I don't make money off of YouTube, and I'm a full-time college student and all that other jazz. So I don't have a whole lot of money to dump into this. But the overall winner of the Commentator Showdown is going to get his or her choice of a PSN code or 1,600 Microsoft points. So that should give you some incentive. It's a $20 prize that you could win by winning the Commentator Showdown. On top of that, I'm going to try to make this a regular thing once every 2 or 3 months. We're going to be doing this. Okay, so I'm going to try to get as many people exposure as I can. Sorry about that. And the goal is to do this once every 2 or 3 months. So about 4 times a year. If you win Commentator Showdown number 1, you are automatically entered in Commentator Showdown number 2 if you so choose to participate, and you get an automatic first round bye. Yes, that's right. You are 1 round in that you don't have to compete for, and you're that much closer to a second $20 cash prize of a PSN code or 1,600 Microsoft points. And the good news is maybe by then the prize will up. And maybe it'll be more for the second Commentator Showdown. A lot is really going to depend on the feedback that this gets. So I really want motivated commentators to get in on this, and I really want to have a lot of fun with it. If you're the type of individual that's flaky or can't have fun, then really, honestly, this isn't for you. And please do not apply, because the whole purpose is to have fun and make this consistent. If you can't be consistent, please do not screw it up for everybody else. Secondly, you need to have your own channel, man, because there's no point in doing this if you don't have your own channel, because the purpose is to get your channel the exposure that you want to get it. So if you don't have a channel, there's not really a big point in you entering the Commentator Showdown. It is going to be your gameplay. So you're going to need to be able to get your gameplay. Now I want you to keep in mind, it's not always going to be COD. However, it is going to be heavily centered around COD. So you need to make sure that you have Call of Duty some way, shape, or form. It might not, if you don't have Black Ops 2, send me a message. We'll work with you and see what we can do to get it going and still include you. I don't want to exclude somebody because they don't have a specific game. I think that is silly. Also, keep in mind that there's probably going to be a portion where you can upload whatever game you want. So, make sure that you have some things in mind, but you're never going to know what the challenges are until the round comes up. So, make sure you get in on this. You don't want to miss out. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's just going to kick total midget ass the whole time. And you know there's nothing wrong with kicking a little midget ass. And if you're a midget out there, hey, I'm sorry, but you know it's funny to kick some midget ass too, because you're probably running around kicking midgets in the ass. So thank you all for stopping by and viewing this video, checking it out. Now you know the rules. Now you know what's going on. If you're interested, you know what to do to enter. Remember, only 6 slots left. Alright guys, if you like this video, do me a massive favor and click that share button. As a matter of fact, it would be even better if you shared this to more people than you ever shared a video of mine too, because I need to fill these roster spots. 2 videos on the screen, click them, they're going to open up, you're going to see a little more about me. And as always guys, follow me on Twitter to find out what's going on. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for the view. Good luck in the challenge, and let's all join together to kick a little midget ass.